Hey, yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good? With what we've got showcased in this week's episode of The Demon Lord, I honestly am more curious on what they're going to continue to tell us about his past and just the big facts of why, you know, the evil blood and running through this girl's veins and whatnot is important. But unfortunately, uh, if it is important, he is kind of one of the evil people, right? Like, is he not the demon lord? Like, does that not mean for some reason like the blood they're so worried about is just his blood? Um, I guess he's not. He shouldn't be considered the evil god, but I've never heard of a demon lord uh, not being somewhat evil, right, or being considered evil in some way, shape, or form. So if that isn't the case, that would be actually really more interesting than what they're trying to say right now. Unless like there's just someone out there that actually is more evil than him somehow, and we're about to find out here pretty soon, right? Outside of that, though, I think this episode was very entertaining. I love the fact that even when people are trying to push him away from what it is he's already decided to do and already decided to protect, he just makes it that much more abundantly clear that if you are making any types of remark towards the people he cares about, you're going to get destroyed for it, and you should probably just shut up, right? Like, you probably shouldn't cross that line with this character, and everybody that has so far isn't having a good time. Honestly, they're not. But I love it so far with what we've gotten on art and just how ridiculously powerful. He did some kind of nine casting, right? I love how every Demon Lord show kind of has like the same like feel to it, I guess you can say. Like, not a lot of the other Demon Lords can't do uh, like a little bit of everything, right? Like, they can do magic. They're ridiculously good with any weapons they pick up. They usually have people like followers that are just as strong, if not a little bit stronger, just to make sure they don't, make it seem like they could beat the demon lord themselves. And other times we've actually gotten that in the show where there is a teammate who can outright keep the demon lord in check. One being Seven Deadly Sins. And we know the person who can keep Meliodas in check in that show. But I love the fact that we're getting more of what could be possible for, not only our main character and what he stands for, but more or less, what is it that this girl having this blood make it so everybody's afraid of her? Will that be a plot in itself and become a much bigger threat in the future? Stuff like that is what I'm talking about when they are introducing more story beats that can become very problematic for any and everybody. So, overall, I would love to hear what y'all are thinking about all of this. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I'll definitely be putting up another video here soon. This battle was sick. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all outside of like this was phenomenally hype. There were some parts that didn't really seem to make sense to me where some the dragon casted like this lightning, and the lightning just was there. Like, it was a cast thing. It didn't show him deflect or anything. It just showed him go into his final move, Ultimatum Zero, and that was the only thing that was like a tiny gripe. Like, one part of the fight just didn't make sense because whatever that red electricity she did, she then cast a whole nother spell, and the electricity just didn't exist anymore, right? almost like he did something to make that happen, but we just didn't see it. Like it was almost like forgotten to be animated. I don't know, man. But regardless, I had a really fun time watching this week's episode, and I would love to hear what y'all are thinking. Take care and peace.